This is Pam Copland from Inverloch talking about the war. She was born in 1939.
My father-in-law joined the Navy, I think at 14 and a half. His first ship, HMAS Australia 1, and then he was on HMAS Australia 2, and he went through 2 world wars, and he was very proud. He ended up being high up in the Navy, lieutenant, and he's got an MBE, we've got a silver tray with his name on it, but he was a very quiet person and retired at the age of, you could then in those days at 55 from the Navy, spent all his time in the Navy and was very proud. And my daughter now wears his medals to march for my father-in-law. And he lived till well into his 80s, but enjoyed the Navy and a very proud Australian. So, and a lovely man. So that's all I can say. Well, my father was in the army, and he was in administration mainly because he had very bad legs and he didn't get a posting overseas, but he sent my mother and myself and my sister up to a farm at Bumbatha to see the fighting out, because my father, Victorians thought that we were going to be a target, and we're very grateful that we managed to repel the Japanese, mainly in New Guinea, because I think, I don't know the story about Darwin, but Darwin did get bombed, and there's a story there, but I don't know it. And we're just so grateful for the people that fought for us, so we have life today as a simple, safe life in Australia today. I can remember when I was 3, I can go back that far, staying on this farm with my uncle and aunt, and they adopted a boy from another farm. He was 13, and he was a little bit hard. He couldn't learn, but he could do farm work. So at 13, he would put the milk cans on the dray, put the horse in the dray, put me up on top of the milk cans and take the milk down to the road because it was a long drive. And I was a naughty girl. I didn't know that the water was in tanks, and I turned the tap on and I couldn't turn it off. And my Auntie Annie came racing out. "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And the toilet was way down and the cow was grazing in front of it, and I wouldn't go to the toilet. I wasn't used to farm life. It was the funny things like that I can remember. Friends, you know, they stuck together, and
these are the men in your father's unit?
yeah, I've got a photo at home with my dad with all his army mates. I forget the unit, And my father, I think in those days they were called corporal, but I don't know much about it because they never talked about it.
No. And they
But-
stayed mates?
Pardon?
They stayed mates, did they?
Yes, and we used to go and visit as kids after the war.
What a pleasure it was for Catherine and I just to listen to Pam talking. Thank you.